Let's take a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone. Call to order the October 14th meeting of the Fountain County Council. Has everyone had a chance to look at the minutes?
Yeah, vote on September 29th.
I thought we did.
I thought we did, because that was the one we figured out.
Oh,
No,
No,
yeah, those three will vote, but you won't, yeah. You did, we voted on the, yeah, so I'll just put that on the next,
So that'll be terrible.
since there's only three.
And we do have a quorum. I want to make that established since there's 4 out of the 7 of the 6 hearings. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of the October 7th meeting?
Motion.
Motion by Jack Fisher. May I get a second?
I'll second.
Were you here? I think everything's here on that. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Or aye. Do we have any department heads? Do you have anything for us? Okay. Transfers, let's move on to transfers. Circuit court from the SIA $442.27 to travel for the same amount. And in the prosecutor project pullover, I know they're named the same thing, but they're 2 different line items and they represent 2 different things. So taking $2,500 from one and putting that in the other. Can I get a motion to approve those transfers?
I'll make that motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff Fisher. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh. Health Department bids. The commissioners, I think we talked about this, last meeting? Commissioners have approved. Or approved the bid from Donovan Construction for the renovation necessary at the Health Department building. Does anybody have any questions on that bid?
Did we find out what stuff we can take that out of?
We cannot take it out of the fund that you were indicating. She called the state and they won't allow her to use those funds for that. And there was one other reason why she couldn't use that too. I don't remember what it was for certain. So we're gonna have to find a fund to,
We can take it out of the health department. Because that's our
right,
for them, so they've
Right.
got. They started the year with. Over 1 million in there and their budget was 323,000, so.
what number is that? What fund number is it?
I just got it on the spreadsheet here, but I have to look on. We have it in the current.
59. I'm pretty sure.
1159.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get a motion to pay the Donovan Construction bid out of fund number 1159, which is health fund, for 56,187.50. That motion is made by Jeff Fisher. Can Can I get a second?
Yeah.
Seconded by Dudley Ruby. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
4-0. Denny, do you have anything for us? No, not this. Do we have any public comment? Carol, do you have anything for us? You're looking at me. Okay, hearing no public comment, let's move on to the budget hearings. So are we just gonna start at the beginning?
I'll pass on an observation of notice, and it won't do us any good for this year because we've already advertised, but for next year, we need to move. uh, Close to $1 million. Of county general expenses and move it into CEDAT. Because we didn't. That is. We are not, this, I show our request only 283,000. For next year and seeded, and we're gonna start the year with over $1 million in ourselves. And $2 million over on county general, what we're gonna receive in revenue. So, like I said, it's not gonna do us any good this year or for next year, but next year's budget, we need to. Look at county general expenses and move something back into seeded. Also, human capital development. Probably maybe 250,000 out of county general and human capital development. Next year, when we do budget next year. Just a couple.
How much did you say for seated?
Well, I show her the request. 283,000 for next year. January 1 of next year, we should have close to $1 million. Actually, a little over $1 million, even if 100% of this year's budget is spent.
So you're saying taking it out of
County general, we can move some things from county general. Move it into seated. That way we won't have.
we talked about that before.
Yeah, but I think it's too late for this year because we only have, I don't know what you advertised and seated. I don't have those papers, but I have. The request 283, but I don't know that's what that was advertised or not.
Yeah.
Everything else. That's an MBH and. It's restricted, we shouldn't have any problem with DLG. In local roads and streets and a few more rich funds, so. That's. All I know, just observation, I mean, it's.
Gotta go on this page right here. If not, it's with the question. What's that mean?
Possible income of, the state gives us. What, about a month ago, they gave the figures of what they expect they're gonna receive in seated and public safety for next year, but it's always. Different, but it shouldn't be any less than that, so. I don't, you haven't received those yet, right?
No,
Yeah.
it should be any,
It's
yeah,
any
it
day
should be
you
any
get
time,
it.
yeah. I
They
checked with
always
the
give it to
state.
you after, we already have.
I know.
Of course,
Yeah.
Well, that's like Jenny, she has to turn into the state, what, in June, into May, her budget. So she's already trying to figure out for sure what she's gonna need and get it turned into the state.
Yeah.
Okay, where would you guys like to start?
Each page or.
Sure. Okay, so starting with the clerks. Page 2, very front, county general.
She lowered hers for next year by 2%, that's and mobile, she did that, or really.
Yeah, she took that part-time out completely.
Really don't see. Okay, here.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, no, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good with page 2. Page 10,
Not much you can do on
No,
that,
no.
that election next year,
Right.
so,
and then that's why page 14 looks crazy.
yeah.
She had on here, and I made notes asking for an additional
There.
sheriff at the boat centers, maybe 2, if required to have one of each party. Contractual services increase was due to the voting machine company software fees. Those machines are due for an update.
Except the machine updates can be taken out of that, voting systems. And I think we talked about that when she was in here, that she just asked for that to come out of there, so, but I don't think she budgeted for any machine.
No. Well,
I guess she did repair maintenance,
she increased that.
wonder if we could have that at the 1,000 since she can use that other money.
That's another like, miscellaneous.
Please capital on the notice.
So.
Oh, we did budget on that, that's Kim voting that. This is put on
1143 is the
1143, yes, we didn't budget anything, I think we told her if she has. She'll have to do an additional, but take it out.
Yep.
of that line.
Yep, that's what I have in my notes, so.
And actually, that's another note probably to make for next year is that budget 10,000 out of that for any. That 2027 will be the, no, that'll be city elections, I think it's in the. What you, I have seen. Voting expenses. Yes, we don't have anything budgeted out there. But it wasn't 30.
And she did say that the surveyor will be on file. So next year we'll have to budget for that.
And for an office space.
In an office space, you're right, which I think Aaron's already working on something for that, so.
But we want to cut that repair and maintenance down back to that.
Yeah, because if she can take it out of that 1143, let's do that. So let's, page 14. Line item 33,600 repair and maintenance, we're going to back that back down to 1,000. And then she can take her. Repair and maintenance out of 1143. And I have a note here too. Budget voting expenses out of that fund next year, okay. So are we satisfied with page 14? Okay, let's move on to the auditor. And page 3, I'm okay with. Page 63 is just your normal. And not much change there. Okay, so she's done. Let's look at the treasurer. Page 4.
When the tax outsourcing was 33.56 in 2024, was actually 39.50 this year, next year is 7,500. Did it go up that much?
Was that
Nail, the nail, the price of everything has gone up. Just the price of everything has went up,
Well, we raised postage. 3,000.
but I think they charged her more.
Oh,
The outsourcing did.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's with the same company and everything. They just are charging more.
Yeah, I think their fee was increased. And I think hopefully if more people. Utilize the banks too.
She's been advertising it already and everything. We put it on the website, everything. So, yeah.
I'm okay with that. Everyone else is?
Yeah.
Okay, the recorder's office. Page 5 is good. Page 66, there's no change there either, so we're good there. Corner. That van dropped off the lease, it's been paid off, so we're done with that lease. And everything else looks the same.
Yeah.
The assessor's office. Just a very minimal change there.
Mhm.
I think everybody's dues and subscriptions are increasing as well as their
Yeah.
fees. Okay, and then page 73 is kind of all over the place. But I think we discussed that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Changed some things, the level 3 assessor, took out the data collector and.
Mm-hmm. I think otherwise everything looks good. Veteran services, his was literally, I don't know, a very minimal change. Mhm.
He had a little bit added for travel,
Mhm.
right?
That was for that tent.
Yeah.
That he wanted to, for the events, to try and promote the services that he can offer to the veterans.
Right.
All right. Purdue Extension. He was gonna make that second deputy a part-time position, am I correct? Right, that's what I thought. Is that what you had to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a decrease. All right. Oh my gosh, the county council, they're terrible. And we increased our consulting fees because I think the commissioners dropped theirs back, or was that for everything we're looking into going into 26? I think that's why they did that. Okay. Commissioners. The courthouse safety officer and the overtime for that went back into. I forget where it went.
Circuit court.
Yes, that's right.
Why did social security take a huge jump? Did we take it out of something else? Move it into there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what we. Let's say. Show you that.
Say theirs were for the next year, we can move. Some of that social security into seated social security.
Mhm.
That one
We
was
just have to make sure we advertise for this.
advertising in there. We can also take some of that group health. Part of it out of county general, and part out of seated. But you can't do it for next year. Good for 2027. I'm still don't understand
They-
why did that go up?
There's not much, if you look at, highway. There's not much in social security in there.
Well, I think we'll always take everybody's social security out of commissioners, but all offices are.
We
But I don't,
sometimes,
I don't see why they went up $500,000. But I don't see where we had it out of,
Somewhere else.
because there's only 45.50. And you see that. That should be the only place. Commissioners. Have all the social security. So I don't understand that they jumped. In 2024 is only 382,000.
I think in 2024, we took the sheriffs out of. Somewhere else too.
Do you think there was enough advertised for 20? In 24 for 25?
Hold on.
Maybe that's the difference. Maybe there wasn't enough advertised and.
How much have we spent so far this year?
That's what I'm looking to see.
Okay. But we haven't done any additional.
No, I don't remember any.
Mm-mm. Like
I
300.
wonder if that was a mistake, because that's the same amount as group health,
Oh, you're big.
1,100,000, so I wonder if that social security is,
Mhm.
would you find?
How much did we spend so far?
Like 354,000.
So I,
What if we make that 500,000?
Mhm. Yeah,
that'd be all, we think that,
yeah, I think that will cover it.
So let's cut social security to 500,000.
okay.
Because if we only spent 354
We have,
and we've not gained enough employees to warrant that much.
right,
Now in 25, we're gonna have to advertise in 26 for 27, we'll have to advertise for the social security for the survey though.
yeah, that one.
That won't be a lot, but
Yeah, we'll walk out that.
it's hard to
It
think
always
of all
comes
the
up
things,
because as wages go up. Your rate's gonna go,
Frankie.
while we have to contribute, so. But I think.
Is that what they had in mind, maybe, was the increase?
No, actually, I don't think, because that's.
It's the same exact amount, yeah.
Mhm.
Acting wrong, but
Yeah. Okay,
okay, so at that 500,000, that
That should be a good enough amount, right?
I mean, check longevity, I mean, we've lost, long-term employees, is that? That be lowered a little bit, or, have you looked at that?
I haven't, but I can.
That might be another place where we can
Mhm.
cut a little bit.
But then I go down here and he didn't add anything in for consulting fees. I'm wondering if we should add a little bit to that.
Commissioners,
Mhm.
he kept saying. what-
Yeah,
what-
And-
economic development.
and the one that I told you back there, I don't remember what department it was, but it was a commissioner's. That was the typo. Another zero didn't get added in right
The
there.
7,272,000.
Yes, yeah, on page 42 in the back. The very miscellaneous section. It was for computer maintenance.
Yeah.
So. They're gonna have to come and ask. For an additional on that because they get advertised for enough amount.
Sure. Unless we make him that's what we can. How much, excuse me, was, how much did we advertise Hume Capital Development for?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you put it. Since we took that 500,000 out, if you go to page 17 in the commissioners. There is a repair and maintenance, but that's for everything, right?
Yeah.
That's for the annex, we can't touch that, sorry. No. Maybe we should take some of that we cut out and put down here.
We gotta pay it.
Dudley on page 15 under economic development contract.
I know there's nothing there, but I prefer come out of C that are.
Okay.
Capital and do a,
It did.
and. Cause our county general is already.
Give it a beating.
Like 435.
435.
Yeah.
So we got $23 for what our last time.
Sorry, all you did is $23 and make it work.
So, well, what we haven't done to keep that.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So as far as. Everything else goes on page 15 under commissioners.
Yeah,
Well-
the only thing I also question is mental health, cause what the state requires us to pay. Valley Oaks, it always goes up every year. And have we not received any figures of what we're gonna have to pay next year?
I don't think so.
No, not,
Okay,
and liability insurance, I bet will go up.
Yeah,
cause it went up 6,000 from 24 to 25. I can't see that it's. State isn't gonna. I'm going to raise our rate for that for next year, but. Yes, we don't, either have.
Well,
Person money or get a.
and Kim said that liability insurance is probably gonna go up too. You know, if Valley Oaks raises that 20%, that's 171,000.
I don't think, well, I mean, it's the state that says how much we have to pay.
Right.
I don't, be involved. I can't believe they haven't told us.
Would that go up about 5% from 24?
I think we should probably raise it from 142.5 to 150, just to. Because if it's less, then
Great.
we don't, yeah, we don't.
If
have to
not,
pay, 'cause
then-
Then we're gonna have to do an additional or transfer money, so. Since we kept 600,000 social security, I think. I think we'd be safe if we made that 150.
What about liability?
Oh, my God.
You said 150.
150.
Right. Increase the liability to 650.
I was thinking the same thing.
I know on group health that they are. Where they did agree on. What they're doing.
Mhm. I just got the paperwork this morning to send so they can sign it next week. And
Right, and it's supposed to be less.
less, yep.
So I think we should just leave that.
What about equipment and capital outlay? They kept those, but.
I think we should put it back.
I think we should put it back. I mean, we have some under our council that we can use, but. I think it should be probably the 25,000.
I do too. So let's make that,
25 under each one.
yeah.
Okay.
Because we've had things come up that. Had to be taken care of, so.
Have to go, the windows are gonna have to be replaced
That's
at
what
some
I'm talking
point,
about.
but that's gonna be close to cut some of those. If they're leaking, they've gotta be done,
Right,
Yep. And a few walls.
yeah.
okay, so how does everybody feel about page 15? After we made the changes,
Good. Yep.
okay, page 17, no change,
Yeah.
Are we getting any closer to? Getting closer to-
it's out for closed bids,
Okay.
is that correct? It's been advertised, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is there a
what's the date?
deadline? Yeah, that's okay.
I don't think I have it with me. I'll get it for you though.
Okay,
I mean, within a month or so.
It's, yeah, I want to say November, but
Okay.
I think you're right,
I think, yeah.
I think November 1 was the. Somewhere around there, okay, page 34.
Kim, can you tell me what did we advertise for seated? And you might as well look at them and say the, if you don't mind what you're looking at it. You stand, don't know what we got, what was it.
Okay, public safety was 864, 606.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Um,
Um,
And you said CEDAT?
mhm. And public safety.
It should give us public safety,
Oh,
864, 606.
I wrote that down in the wrong spot, sorry.
No. CEDAT is 284.
284.
475 if you want to leave that. Okay, thanks, Kim.
Yeah,
Okay, so looking at page 34, I don't know how you all feel, but I want to take away number 33, 132. And I would like to add that to 33, 921. I know it's not much, but until they change their business model, I'm not in favor of that at all. We've had a discussion about pause and clause. I've had discussions with other towns. And I just do not feel like we are getting what we're paying for. That's my thought. If you guys want to continue with that, I'm, that's fine, but I don't.
Well, I mean, that'll be a commissioner's decision, whether they want to sign
Right.
the contract, and I have they made any indication.
I know that I've talked to Aaron and he's not pleased with them at all either, so
So move the 42 down.
that's what I think, but we'd have to ask them what their, that's fine. We would have to ask them what their thoughts are moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And we could always do a transfer
Mhm.
if they decide they don't want to do that contract.
We could transfer those funds down.
Down.
That's fine. Yep.
Didn't Aaron prepare this sheet?
He did, but I don't know that he thought about
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with it being his first time doing
My preference is we leave it since we
Okay.
did that, and if they don't wanna do that contract, then we can transfer the
it. Okay. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
35 is the totals. Moving on to the plan commission.
Pretty big jumps there, and I know costs. But they need to do something about the permit fees. I don't know.
Keep harping on it.
Hmm.
We keep harping on it.
I know, we keep harping on it, but yet they wanna increase double that budget. Don't wanna
Yep.
pass the fees on to the people who are causing these fees.
Do we have to pay John for being zoning administrator?
Mhm,
We do.
mhm.
Does that come out of this?
That's what
I don't know if it comes out of here. Or if it comes out of the commissioners, I don't know,
I don't know where we.
because there's no line item, there's no
when
line item.
we paid Raja, we paid him out of here, out of plan
this.
commission.
Out of the plan commission,
So it's like you pay him out of part-time or
We paid him out of consulting.
consultant. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And that was okay with SBOA.
Mhm. Well, they never say anything to me.
Never said anything.
Okay, I just figured they would want a separate line item for that
I would, yeah, I agree.
out of here, but. A separate,
Yeah, I know what you're
item.
saying, just to make it
to
easier.
be clean it up.
I didn't know whether we paid money.
When is that SBOA
It's
exit?
supposed to be Thursday, but I'm still waiting on, a letter from one of the attorneys, so if I don't get it, we can't have it.
Okay.
I just talked to Ron this morning, so I'll let you guys know.
Okay, let's know.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought it was. coming
yeah, it's
up
Thursday at 2,
at
it's
two.
supposed to be.
Okay.
Awesome.
I don't see anything until 16, 5, and then.
So do we want to talk to him, get anything? To, John?
John, need to do something about the permit fees.
Or they have an APC meeting this week.
That I'm very tired of.
Thursday.
They have a meeting coming up, don't they?
That's what I was asking.
I thought it was the same as next Monday night as ours or something.
Yeah, there's a APC council and commissioners Monday night.
So we can talk to him.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Okay, that's kind of finalized, I bet you, didn't
I hope so.
it?
I had down.
We couldn't find that.
You don't want to know.
I know. But I got to.
Oh, I know.
I looked for that when you gave me the other day and I couldn't find it.
Then we could maybe leave. Take the. You can do something.
No, maybe 29.
Okay.
There you go.
Take this one. Because I think we determined we had to have it finalized before that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're hoping to finalize it on the, at the joint meeting when we inform you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't have a meeting the 23rd.
Yeah, that was a contingent. That was-
Yeah.
Right.
If we could not get everything completed by this Thursday, the contingent date was the 23rd.
There's.
But our
somebody.
goal was to finish up Thursday and adopt her. Cause it has to be adopted before.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're gonna leave 16 the same then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why did our consulting fees, I can't remember what we talked about. Why did they go up so much?
Real simple. Mhm.
Say it again.
Why did I can't remember why we said consulting fees went up so much from 24 to.
I think because.
The ordinance still.
Yeah,
one of-
well, yeah,
Was that it?
the ordinance and then, what's. They fired and what.
do what?
Roger, I think
Oh.
he just had so many bills and we didn't have enough budgeted for them. Hopefully. I'm gonna take control of that, and it won't meet that much.
Mhm.
No.
You like the next month, no,
Yeah, it is.
but that's what we pay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That, and I think John was at some of those meetings, you know, if he had to call upon expert in the field to come in.
Yeah.
And speak, he had to be able to have the money to pay that person, so.
With ambulance,
Mhm.
are we at ambulance?
Yeah. So how do you feel about page 16? We need to revisit with John and
Yeah.
get some assurances on the increases. Okay. Otherwise, I think we're okay, but. Okay, ambulance. We made the necessary changes.
Yeah.
When he came in and talked to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so 23 of the ambulance on my board, look at all the handwriting.
Made that change on the equipment, I think.
Right,
Yeah. And he emailed us the mileage on the ambulances, so we have that now,
Yeah.
so we know what to anticipate. Emergency management,
Saying, I really don't see anything.
no,
LAPC is always.
always the same.
The first.
Yeah. Soil and water, terrible. Terrible.
Okay. Okay.
Really not much change there on page 6. Increase in uniforms and,
printing and advertising.
yeah, the county attorney, that was it.
On page 6.
Mhm.
Okay. The retirement.
Yeah, the 5,000,
Mhm.
Pardon me?
the 5,000.
Oh, the retirement.
Yeah, went from 130 to 218.
Oh, yeah.
No, we take some of that out of. The service fees,
Yeah, we get reimbursed for part of that, don't we?
yes. But I don't know.
No, that come out.
I'm gonna have to look at that, cause I'm, trust myself,
I don't know.
it's such a
I
crazy,
trust you.
it's crazy, you shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't,
Sometimes I feel like it's the blind leading the blind.
oh my gosh.
Outside of Dudley, he knows what he's doing.
So, sheriff retirement, is that concerning you?
It's a big
Well,
increase.
yeah, the big jump, but I don't know. It was 99,000 in 2024,
Right.
130 now, 280, but I don't know if that's the total amount, and some of that comes supposed. I thought some of that came out of the safety. Where's the,
We haven't taken out of public safety for the last couple of years, I think.
I think-
that's something we need to look at next year too. is moving
Okay.
Some of that.
Moving some of that
because
back
we
to
got-
public safety.
Yes. and I would
Okay.
say- Okay, I see on the last page 59,
Usually we take 5,000 per, yeah,
yeah, that pension trust. Cause that's the money that they serve the warrants and things.
Yeah.
That. I don't, it's not warrants, but we get a fee from the state, and that goes into there,
But they took it out.
but I wrote down that put it back in.
that's what I wrote that down also.
Are they not getting that now?
Yeah, it should.
They should.
Taking that 5,000.
Put it back in and take, I assume, drop this other one by 5,000. I don't like to assume, we all know what that is.
1193, the sheriff's pension trust, yeah, we'll have, we'll have enough to do Oh, it said, did you advertise?
I bet it's not been
Um,
advertised.
Three, did you advertise?
Oh,
5,000 on that?
probably. Let me see. I feel like we talked about because we have to pull it from so many funds. We were gonna do something, I
That's-
can't
yeah.
remember,
Not really.
because it makes
Yeah.
it harder on them.
So
but-
far this year, it's taken $7,400.
Yeah.
That's 5,000 this year, so 2,400. Plus whatever we get in the next 2 months. And we started the third year, so we'll have over
Mhm.
5,000. But if we didn't advertise though, then
Oh, let me see.
we won't be able
We
to.
won't be able to touch it.
Now,
Mhm.
that means we could do 10,000 for 2020.
Yes. Make a note on that,
If the board advertised.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Right now.
There's a
Okay.
note in here that the funds are low, is that what the note is for 2026?
Okay, so I take that out, we'll put it zero then, right?
Right.
I'm- And I assume that, um. Barry or Andrew gave you that 218,000 feet figure.
The guy.
No.
From One America, the guy who handles their,
The guy that does,
Yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
supposed to send us.
his name is Ben, yeah, I work with
And
him,
that's
yeah,
what he said.
that's what he said for next year.
Wow.
That's a big increase.
Yeah.
There is.
I felt almost like we missed something along the way, now we're making up for it in one whack. Well, maybe not, but that's just the way it seemed.
I think it's just the increases in the deputies, it's just, I mean, it
That's what
all,
it is.
it's like a snow, you know.
Well, and I think too, if
Yeah.
we've taken that out of somewhere else previously,
Mhm.
and then we put it all back into here, it's gonna make that look bigger too.
Yeah,
And that's basically the increase from 25 to 26, so I really don't. Think there's anything we can do, I mean, we
No.
have to pay it.
Yes, Yeah.
See. Anything I will do there.
it's 26. Now, number 15,000 there under the first section. They indicated that they were going to forego that if we did something else, I don't remember what he said.
Well, he talked about. The handbook is different. Courthouse
Yes.
holidays in the sheriffs, unless the commissioners change that, there isn't anything.
So does this increase include all,
yes,
13,
15,
15 holidays, but I think the handbook says no.
yeah, for
So-
emergency.
I guess we might need to get with Aaron and ask him if they changed the handbook to reflect the 15 holidays. Hmm.
I said we probably better keep it in there.
Yeah, keep it in there for now.
Yeah,
Just
so-
just in case,
Yeah.
because if they change the handbook, we gotta pay it, but if they didn't, then we'll have to remove it. The extra.
Okay. I don't know. Don't see anything else. Any changes?
Nothing else jumps out at you?
$31, we just paid administrator records. Part of the salaries out of that
Yeah.
accident before money that we get.
Yeah, it's just
So-
like 3 days,
Yeah. It's a couple pays or
3.
3 pays, okay. Okay. There's holiday pay in this and their public safety also.
Mhm.
I think the other one was for the jail, and this is for the sheriffs.
Oh, okay, so this one's for the deputies.
Yeah,
Okay, so that again, we need to know what commissioners who decided. Haven't seen anything.
The sheriff incentive pay went away. Page 54. Is that the thing where he talked about if someone was an instructor or something? Is that what that is? So
I think it was like Kemp and TJ Powell, both got it, and Crowd, but I don't know if they, I don't know, it's.
So where did that go to? Or are they just doing away with it?
Surely.
On page 26, training and education didn't change, so
Mhm.
I don't know where that went to, it might be something we need to ask.
Yeah, I got a note here to ask.
You
Mhm. No change on operating supplies, page 58. And then we already discussed the sheriff's retirement out of the pension trust. On a circuit court.
Now, going back, did years of service, we were talking about that
Longevity.
earlier. Longevity, did we get that taken care of? I
Yes.
remember they talked about
Yeah.
that several times
Yeah,
in meetings previous.
Mhm.
I think I went back and watched that meeting and made a notation. About it. So yeah, I think we got cleared out.
Okay.
If not, I'm sure Mr. Kraft.
Oh, they will bring it up.
No, but
Sorry about that.
I'm pretty sure it's in
In this budget.
yeah.
Mhm, yeah, it should be. But I was looking, the other one was listed as longevity out of the commissioners,
The I
but I don't, is it over here?
Did you say that? The deputies was in their salary? Is that
No,
what you just said?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay, I was like, I thought somebody said that.
but in the commissioners' budget, they have a line item that says longevity.
Yeah,
I don't think they do in the sheriff's
no,
budget.
No, I think
No.
that
I
longevity.
think it all comes out of, yeah.
That's, okay, that makes sense.
Don't get it.
Yeah,
Okay, circuit court. Page 19.
So they removed the courthouse safety officer.
Yep.
Is that
Mhm.
her budget? Okay.
Yeah.
And took that out of where was it before?
It was in, commissioners.
Oh, commissioner.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a big job one. See you. That budget.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Okay.
Pretty minimal on everything else.
Except I had you question the building repairs, I wasn't here when she. Presented at 33,000 and. I further that. We go through like we did with the carpeting and all that, they come to us. Commissioners and council agree to any repairs and then we can take it out of. The building repairs out of the council budget.
Yeah, because she's asking for 3,000 in building repairs and 40,000 in capital outlay.
Is that where she wanted to change it to
She
30?
changed it. I
33 and 10?
33,000 or 3,300?
I have 33,000
Yeah,
and
I
10,
had them.
and then 10.
I prefer to leave those at 0 and then come to the council and commissioners that. Make any building repairs,
Did you say leave it at 3?
no.
Now, zeroed out.
Both of them?
That's my,
that's his thoughts.
that's my thoughts, I
Okay.
mean, I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I prefer. Commissioners make the decision on building repairs and then we'll find the money.
Yeah, I had that she switched it. Building
She dropped
repairs,
it.
building repairs dropped it and added to the, or I mean,
So look,
capital outlay she dropped.
right,
So you want both of them zeros, right, Dudley? Capital outlay, no. Yeah. Okay.
I would tend to agree with that.
And just use commissioner or council
Mhm.
stuff.
And then she'll,
We
yeah,
have
she can
money
run through
in our budget.
commissioners to do that.
Repairs and.
All right.
Commissioner do too.
Because they don't have anything in their county general fund for, they have equipment and capital outlay, but he was gonna reduce that, but we added to that.
Yeah, see, we have building repairs, 200,000 under our budget, so.
So I think I think between them and us, that should be sufficient. I say that and then I'm probably jinxing myself, but. So then that would just make that an even 10 then for equipment, okay. Pauper Council, we can't do anything about that because
Yeah.
that's that group that they're in. But it is 40% reimbursable, so that's good. Nothing's changed on alcohol and drug.
Yeah, that's on user fees, so if they don't
Right.
have user fees, they can't spend it.
Right. Cost of grant actually reduced because I think that whole thing kind of went away, didn't it, Kenny?
She doesn't, yeah, she doesn't have a part-time person, it's just Chris.
Okay. No change on page 75 under probation.
That's a grant also.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yep,
Jury fees and
no change.
that's collected the tax revenue, so we know jury fee nine with expenditures.
Chemical testing is the same,
Yeah.
indigenous fees, the same.
Grants.
Well, not much change on 84.
And. Right, on the 84, we got,
Which is community corrections probation grant.
oh, yeah.
Grant, so.
Yeah.
Prosecutor,
Just changing on that.
Mhm.
he doesn't really ever have much change.
No.
You must run a tight ship that day.
Uh-huh.
So change on information, okay, highway.
We kind of did a lot of changes to that the other night.
Yes.
Oh,
I did get an email from him. And I said,
he's on Zoom.
hi, Jason. See if I can find it.
You know.
There he is, yeah.
Yeah.
What we changed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on there.
Sorry, good morning.
Good morning. Jason, I was trying to find your email that you sent me and can't seem to locate it.
What we're regarding.
The budget, there we go.
Oh,
You want to know if you could sit down with us and any other council members that would be available to discuss the highway budget 101 and to get a better understanding on where and why we are needing to cut or lower some of the funds. Okay, so what is your question, Jason?
Well, I guess one of them would be for the community crossings, because that's going to be a huge
It's on page 56.
portion of that. You know, if we have to cut our budget, that would, or lower our budget.
So on community crossings, you indicated that you thought your, or the county's portion of that match would be 390,000, is that correct?
Yes, it's the financial commitment letter was like, I would say 391,000 is what our match would be.
And we changed that to 540 to 390, yeah, not.
And you said it was 391, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm looking for that right now. What the financial commitment letter was for. It was for $390,984.
So we need to change it to
That 390.
391, okay.
But do you think it ought to be more?
Well, that would be our portion since the state has gone back to the $1 million cap. So that's all we can get.
Okay,
So our portion, that's what our portion would be
okay.
for a match.
So that number doesn't concern you if we lowered it?
No, from 500,000.
Yeah, to 540. You put your budget, you had put your budget for 2026, 540.
I'm looking for that. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought we just laid it there at 500,000 still. So
And then we increased your bridge repairs and 50,000 from 170 to 220. And then we determined that the lease enterprise was actually 130 and not 65.
Well, we moved.
And we moved it from,
MVH.
MVH.
MVH was not going to be, DLGF was not going to allow us to approve that budget for MVH, so we moved some of those MVH bills to
Right.
MVH.
and then we also added overtime into MVH restricted of 35,000.
Right. So I don't know if you guys have the actual budget that we turned in and as far as like what the line items are, but for the county match grants, the reason it was 540,000 is because we had 500,000 in there for community crossings, and then we had $20,000 each for our safety improvement plans. So that's why it was 540. So we need to keep the 40,000 in there for the highway safety improvement plans, plus that 391,000.
Okay,
Because that's our portion of the matching for these grants.
So you need the whole 540 is what you're saying.
No,
No.
431.
No.
431,
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
all right.
so we're changing that from 391 to 431.
It's restricted. Yeah, we should still be fine on that because we should have $1 million in there. By the start of the next year,
Yeah. I see.
and we'll take in approximately 1.6 million. So we can do a 2.6 million. All right, it's the MVH that. If he spends everything this year, we'll end up in a hole come January. That's why we had to move so much from MVH to MVH restricted, so.
And I do try to leave 15 to 20% in there in that MVH budget.
Okay,
And it's at 143, right? MBA. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. So for
we
the,
just, if we increase that, though, we just gotta make sure that. We're not over. What we advertise for MVH restricted.
The other thing I had was for the bridge repairs in 1173. This was to keep our priority list of our bridges going, which would be Bridge 245 for the design fee.
What line item was that in 1173?
Yeah, bridge repairs.
there it is, bridge repair.
Yeah, 1173, we upped it from 170 to 220. Cause we took it out of MVH and moved it, that 50,000 out of MVH and moved it to MVH restricted.
Okay, that's what I had thought. I couldn't remember though.
Yeah. So we didn't cut it any, it's just
Right.
that we. That, so that we. Keep the LGF happy.
Right. And that 50,000 that we moved out of 1176 for the bridge repairs, that's for our small structure repairs, like our concrete structures, our wooden deck bridges, anything like that, just so you guys have an idea of what that money's for.
The only thing is when Kim, when we make all these changes, we might have to make, since we have that from 391 to 431. Even though we got it from 540, we moved some things. We
Right.
just gotta make sure that total doesn't,
I have a total for that for
Okay.
1173,
okay,
2,476,231.
okay, that might be, I'm assuming you advertised 2,435,000. For MPH restricted,
Mhm.
is that what you show that you advertised?
Yes. $2 million, yeah, 437.
2,437,000,
Right.
so 39,000, we're gonna have to. Back out of restricted. So I'd
How
say
much out of?
39,000. So we might have to change that
We have to get that over.
enterprise to 91,000 and put 39,000 back into MVH and just see what our total is. Oh, well, okay. Actually, let's, I think we'll be okay. Oh, no, we can't because that's
Mm-mm.
all you advertise, so we can't spend more than 2,476, so.
Or four, actually it's 437 too,
Mhm.
Or,
because she advertised 2,437,231.
so it's 39,000, we got it, so I
So
think,
what if we take out the part-time or the overtime that we added in here?
that still won't be in, well. We don't know what social security figures are gonna be,
Mm-mm.
so. That'd probably be all right, move that overtime back into
Mhm.
MVH.
Yeah, So that number will stand at 55,606.
Yeah. Let's have to see what those numbers come up to.
Right. And we'll strike it from,
We'll take that overtime out of MB 1173 and move it back into 1176.
so that number at the top, the total is 123,69.
What do you see in overtime in eleven?
We added.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Line item.
Yeah, so you're gonna take that out,
Okay.
put it back to 1176.
So that makes that total at the bottom now 22,441,231. So you're about 4,000 over.
You're taking that ADA out though,
I think we're gonna need ADA the way we're gonna
in the,
we're gonna put it somewhere. We have it in.
so, okay,
I had it struck.
Yeah, I thought we took that out of,
Yeah, we put it somewhere else. I thought.
The AMA compliancy.
Yeah, where did we?
Well, right now it's in county general, we can do that, but we gotta pay taxes out.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that, so.
So we'll just
Figure out.
we'll just leave it as is.
Yeah.
So what'd you take out of the new line?
We took,
How
we
much?
took the 35,000 out of there.
Okay. And
So
put it
now-
back in.
Put it back into 11.
Put it back into 1176 on page 61.
Okay. Got it.
So we gotta still reduce this by $4,000.
NVH, well, social security things are. Once we do salaries and things, that number can change, so. I think we'll be okay.
Okay,
With those, all those numbers are gonna change.
right, because I have the total now after taking that 35,000 was $2,441,231. She advertised 2,437,231.
Now,
So,
I think,
okay. So looking at page 60 then. We backed equipment down.
yeah. Then we want to do that 5,000, we could back that to 245.
Mhm.
for my equipment, is that what you're speaking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 bids for a new tandem that are all right there at the $300,000 mark, so I mean, if that's what I just won't. I don't know.
We're over 4,000 from what we advertised. And
What if we take building repairs?
Building repairs.
6,000.
cut that to 6,000.
Yeah,
Because got a new building.
Yeah, can we do that? Would you be okay with that, Jason, if we took your
I'd
building?
be perfectly fine with that, if that would be okay.
All right, so let's reduce on page 60. That 10,000 under building repairs to 6,000. That gets us our 4,000 that we need.
Yeah, okay.
We're not gonna touch equipment. We did back it down a little bit. I know you have a bid at
300.
300, but in order to make the budget work. We had to back that down.
I can work with somebody, I'm sure, to get that to that number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Page 61. We put the part overtime back in, and that was really it.
Yeah, well, we took out the M price because we put.
Yeah, we put it in the other.
Restricted, yeah.
Yep. But other than that, everything else is the same.
And the bridge repairs, you took the bridge repairs out there too, but.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Page 62.
at gas and oil to 325 and other repairs to 210 to get us.
Where we needed to be
where we
on that.
need To be on the English.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
Like I said, we got rid of our leases, so I mean, you know, we're sitting really well on that stuff.
Right,
Uh, I couldn't remember, our tires and our grater blades and things like that have gone up significantly. We just got a quote for new grater blades this morning. And they went up for 4 blades. That's how many it takes to do one grater, $1,400. So, you know, that's why we put in that much. Our
Yeah,
yeah.
we didn't
tires
touch
have gone
that.
up. Concerned about the cut in the fuel. Did we knock anything down out of the maintenance, the other repairs and maintenance for the garage? I think it was we put in for 275,000,
Yeah,
up from like
210.
210.
We did take a little bit down to make that number work. The
Okay,
end number, so we took off about 65,000 out of there.
okay. Yeah, that's really, I mean, that's really all the questions I had. I didn't know if you guys needed anything as like our consulting fees or contractual services, you know, the reasons why we put that money in there. We kind of went over the bridge inspections last week.
Yeah,
You told us.
yeah, you told
You
us.
told us.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign of the times, everything's increasing on that.
Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
You just can't run the tires till they're bald, can you?
Well, we can.
Huh? Well, maybe you ought to. That was the co-op way when I worked for them.
run them to install the steel
Yeah.
belts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
Hey, when will you guys be discussing salaries? Is that later in the week?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, thank you, guys.
yeah, thank you. I reached over and shut my phone off. All right, Health Department. Page 50 is looking pretty good. Page 51,
That's the.
That's
money from
the-
the state,
yeah.
right? So.
yeah, that's why you see some reduction there. Um. And of course. Yeah,
We're only getting 100,000, so she nailed it basically.
yeah,
And the 9775, their state's only gonna give us 2,000 instead of 25,000. Pardon?
20,000.
20, oh. You know, we have that down as 2,000.
mhm.
We get 20,000 for, that.
What did we advertise for that, you know, Tim, I mean, Kim? On 9775.
So we're getting that from the state. Okay.
How's that gonna work? Is it, if it's advertised at 2,000?
Yeah, it was only advertised at 2,000.
There, nothing we can,
When it comes in, we'll just have to.
yeah, just have to
Okay.
do additional at some point, but we only advertise 2,000, so that's all we can budget is 2,000
The money will be there, we'll just have to,
on the additional or something, because that's all advertised
and she in February did an additional for the 20,000
for the.
or 18.
Yeah, whenever
And then-
DLGS said Yeah,
Like
so
February,
I think it's February, I know they don't.
Yeah, I think this year, yeah, February.
Yeah,
So,
then we can just,
Better make a note of that.
yeah.
just remember like at our February meeting, I don't know what the date is. I don't think it's at our meeting. I don't think it's like February 1, you can start, I think there was a specific date.
Yeah, I'll find out for you.
But you'll have to do an additional for 18,000 to capture that and put it into your account. E911. If I can explain this chicken scratch, I'll be doing well. We did find out on that contractual services for Caliber that the jail does pay for their portion. And then the PSAP deal. Did she say that those prices were still
Still
good?
good, and that's for
And that they
two,
would fit?
they're still good,
And
and
they
that's,
will fit in that room?
yes,
What she
the
said.
two will, yes,
The two will fit in it, okay.
yeah, and those prices, she said, were still.
Still good.
And we budgeted for that.
And then if we do build a new building and we have to move them. They will come in and move them, but we have to pay, but they will, I
Okay.
mean, and she, yeah, you know, she could get you a quote on that.
So that's 74,000 and Caliber should be right.
So what, okay, 60,000 in equipment where we had zero, was that for those or?
Yeah,
Okay, that's for the two machines or two,
Stations.
consoles.
yeah,
So
yeah,
anything she would need over and above that is gonna have to come out of county general, but. Unless. She's got a little bit in statewide, and that's it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so. Oh, 5,000. So what? Oh, the floater, okay, I was wondering why the budget went up so much, but. We did an addition for the floater for this
Yeah.
year, so that really isn't, what you can consider a increase, so. Yeah, I don't see any changes that we can make them.
On repair and maintenance, she said Motorola has increased their costs. Mhm.
They could have taken Motorola, could have taken their advertisement off every Cub uniform. And saved themselves some money. Because the damn thing they lost. And I'm still suffering over that.
Yeah.
See anything on 71?
No, and 72, there's,
Yeah, part-time, the overtime is not there.
And Warren County's 380, right? They're giving us 380.
is
75.
379.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I was thinking.
that right?
So, I think-
375,
Yeah, they went from,
Yeah,
250.
No,
350.
wait, let me double check myself. Alright,
How much?
I think
That'd be better.
she's double checking.
looking, ah,
You're looking through your 14,000 emails.
14,000, well, yeah. That is so
I
neat.
just cleaned mine out the
Oh,
other day
it's
and then
so
it's back up to
stupid.
like
Like, why do I have so many?
317. The same things.
Yeah, I wrote on there, I put sticky notes on who needs to sign what. What's this?
There's sticky notes on here on who does not sign these. And who does.
Yeah. So it's the phone. And then, 360 is for the 911 services and 40 is for phone.
Okay.
So 10 each time for equipment and,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, write that down, pass it on.
Okay. So,
Now this one, this top one is the one we voted on, right?
Oh, did I sign it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, just, I'll hang on to it.
I can reprint it.
And
Oh, it's from the last one. I just had it print on the back. So that way when I put it in the book, there's not a blank page. Where Todd and them signed.
yeah,
That was for the last minutes.
okay,
It's
So
just,
this-
I just print it
back.
front and back, so,
we have both of them.
yeah, I just print it front and back. Oh, look, I was all organized for nothing,
Oh, now which one of these?
the first time.
I don't think you signed, you may sign the last one.
Yeah.
The
This-
first one you did not, I don't think.
Okay. This one goes.
that's what it is. Um,
That's the breakdown.
Yeah, I did see that.
You see this one?
Oh, I didn't know
Breaks down
that.
to breakdown.
Oh, I wrote it down. She said it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I wrote it right here in your book.
yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so page 72 is looking good to everybody. Miscellaneous section,
All right, then.
Yeah. The 48 is,
it's a reduction. Mhm.
okay, so. 36, I've got a question on this. On the special lit. So in 26, our bond payments, 1,107,000. Now, do we pay? Half of that on January 15th and half on July 15th, or do we pay it all on January?
I,
How did you pay this year's?
I feel
Same, one in January and one in July, or did we pay it all at one time? Cause that will kind of make a difference on my. On our resolution,
Mhm.
but I'm thinking that it's. Half and half. Because it shows payment dates are January 15th, 26 and July 15th, 26.
I think I know what you're thinking. It's gonna change.
Yeah, unless we can transfer out. If we have to pay it all in January, we won't be able to. Because we get 215,000 a month, so. And I was leaving.
we paid the first one on January 9th and the second one on July 7th.
Okay, so you pay us half.
Yeah, half and half.
Okay, then that's perfect, so then what, our resolution should be just fine. $72,000, we'll have another 400,000. So that's 800,000. So we'll have enough to say February's, and then we'll get 200. We'll get 1.2 million before July's 500,000, so yeah, we're perfect on that. If everybody's agreeable on that.
Yeah.
Transfer 7.5 million.
Yep.
So then I don't have any questions.
Okay. Cover bridge is what it is.
Yeah.
Kim Cap auditor, computer maintenance. Did we vote on those servers?
Yes,
Okay.
yep,
Okay. So you should be set for a little while anyway. Okay. King Cap County Sheriff. He's got a stipend in there for automobiles. He did get a hold of me. And he sent me a text says, in case I don't make it to the meeting, I haven't settled a deal with new vehicles yet. They are way low on our trade-ins. Hopefully we'll get something worked out this week. So that's where we're at on that.
I will change those if we take 7 out of this year's budget.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Well, do we have anything left? I don't think we have anything left
I don't think
this
so.
year. You're gonna have to quit hitting meters.
I think one person hit 2 in a week or a couple days. I mean, what do you?
Well, we're keeping the body shop in business.
Whatever, I bill the insurance is going up.
That's what she was afraid of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Charlie's.
Cume Cap commissioners. So this
So this, yeah.
is a typo, he said. So
And we only, our budget's 434,977.
we have $475 in
Yes.
it.
Yeah, we have 23, yeah. So, there isn't anything we can do about that, except we'll just have to do an additional in February.
What exactly is computer maintenance? What is that
Yeah.
for them? Is that Keller?
Yeah, his contract,
What I had looked at them.
yeah, the commissioner signed that contract, so,
He's gonna cut the feed here in a minute then.
yeah. Even like I get 7,200.
Made you look.
He'll be fine with that.
Yeah, we'll have to just. I don't know, what, do they pay him monthly or?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be all right in January and February, and then. We can do an additional.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know what's in there currently. Do we know what's in there currently? Well, there it is. Let's just see. Well, this is not a good picture, but
No, we'll start the year with 307,000. If every bit is spent this year, so.
right,
And we collect about 370,000, so that's 677, and our budget's 434, so we've got 240,000.
so we'll start an additional out of there.
Additional out of that, will be fine.
Okay, so that's what that was. Okay, page 43. Courthouse,
We were.
we talked about our. Luke,
Mhm.
Yeah, I think some of those numbers changed, I don't think I have those written.
yeah, we were looking at how the. Pay him,
What was the bottom line on that though, because of what was advertised?
well, I don't think anything's gonna change on these numbers.
We're just gonna,
We're just
Yeah.
gonna change the person. We reduced one, did we not?
yeah,
We talked about it.
the janitorial assistant. Is gonna be
Is that gonna be?
Larry. That'll be Larry and he's as needed.
I put split up to help out part-time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to add to, or. Because this custodian, that's not the actual amount who's gonna get paid, right?
Right, no, it needs to be a little more.
So we need to split the janitorial assistant
Mhm.
and to put some into custodian to create that pay to be exactly what it should be. And then we were gonna add a little to the part-time. Or do we need to if Larry's getting paid out of janitorial?
I don't think we need part-time, we never use it, we just use it for. If Larry works more or.
So maybe we get rid of that and put it into,
Okay, so we just. See on the notes that we just switched. Custodian and the janitorial system, we just flop those.
Yeah.
numbers, okay,
So we didn't change the bottom line in, so we're all
all
right.
right,
with
let's
what
do
was
that.
advertised.
That's a good one. So now custodian is the 36,577.
Yeah.
And the janitorial assistant is the 15, and then if it goes over, we can dig into the 2,000.
Part-time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm just thankful that they are here. Okay, looking at the jail repair and maintenance, that's 1,000 because they have that whole other fund, that whole other
Mhm.
money that they can use, so. Landfill, that doesn't change. Parks and Recs doesn't change. Do we know who mows that down there? Who's now going to take care of that?
What I remember,
Somebody told me Mr. Teagarden.
well, wait a minute.
Well, he did mow it, but then he had some back problems and he quit mowing.
Dale said after we agreed to do everything, that they take care of the, foundation.
Randy Foundation. Take care of mowing, that's what he said.
So what do we do about this? I mean, how do we handle this?
I'd say leave it if they submit a bill, then we
Okay.
can reimburse them for.
Yeah. Maybe Forrest Gump's down there mowing. You know, he liked to mow his yard.
Yeah, I like the
You
mow,
remember what kind of mower he used?
one of
It was
those,
a 30-inch snapper. Right.
you watch way too much film.
No, I haven't. And Forrest Gump. He's my hero.
Oh, fish.
I think sometimes my
Wow.
wife's like Forrest Gump.
Mine is Groundhog Day.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah,
No change to Riverboat
no,
and no change to Riverboat County Commission. And County Farm, we've got some reduction there.
well, we moved. Out capital outlay, put it in the wrong fields, let's see,
Mm-hmm.
and equipment. Got that
Okay,
in.
coronavirus, now this is where we have questions.
Yeah.
We cannot have more money. What in the world happened? Do you think that 203 extra needs to go down here to the incubator because we didn't budget anything there? And do we know exactly what we resoluted at the end of last year, right? 1 point,
Well, we can move any in the incubator because they have to spend it this year. I can't put it in for next year.
Right.
oh, that's right.
That it has to be spent by December 31st, whatever they
That's why
have.
it's zero down.
Yes, so
That's right.
whatever's left in there has to go into the capital outlay for the county.
Building.
Garage.
But we didn't resolute all this money.
No, Cause there was 300,000 that was under equipment for some reason. And so. Whatever's left, I mean, we only voted to put whatever was left, all of it towards the county highway garage, so whatever was left in there needs to be. But it should be the same amount as last year because we can't change it.
No, that's why I don't understand where this extra money just magically appeared.
I know, I don't understand that.
And did we, when we made that designation, what we were going to use it for, did we have an exact figure that we voted on, or was it any remaining funds in that account will go towards the highway building?
I remember it was in that figure.
That's what I thought, which means we can't change that, can we?
Have to look.
I don't think, and, unless. It was put in a wrong account
Oh, that makes,
and we had voted. I mean, okay. That's gonna be tricky because. We had to set the amount. But we said whatever money's left is going toward in the fund for the county highway.
and when did we do this? Was it November?
No, either November or December.
Okay,
And we'll do it back, actually, I think it was December because we had to get.
we did it right ahead of the
We had-
deadline.
Yes, we had to get, it had to be an agreement between Colleen, Brenda and I.
Yep.
And we met and, we agreed that it would only go towards county highway garage.
Right.
Whatever amount. So we might need to look at that.
I'm going back and looking right now.
Yeah. But is there $1.5 million in our fund? There is 1,591,000.
1.492880.
We're at one million,
492
okay,
880.57.
okay,
So then we're gonna have the WEGA payment out of there.
Yeah, you'll have 213 or 14,000 out of that.
Okay, so. 200.
so they not even have the 1,387 that we budgeted.
92. Leave that on 157 equal. 192.
So how much is? Okay, so we budgeted 234,694 for the incubator. How much of that has been spent this year?
Let's see, there's 47,000. For for the WEGA payments. I don't think that's.
Well, we did our extension for the moratorium, Dudley, on December 30th.
Yeah, so I know, it's like when you had that special meeting on the
Yep.
Thursday to do that.
Okay, so it's not in that email, names.
So.
For 2025, Kim. I have insurance that we spent $9,500.
That's it for this year.
That's what she drew out of the art money. For 2025. It was on 3/24/25. Seems like she's,
How much did she say? 95?
yeah,
That was just one payment,
yeah,
but they.
there may have been one more.
was gonna say, they sent.
I've got that out in my truck. I got it out.
Okay.
You want me to go out and get it?
No, I can look it
No,
up.
I didn't bring that.
Yeah, no, I can look it up, save you.
But there was 95 drawn in the 24.
I'd say if they spend that 234,000 at the end of December. Should pay the, whatever the fee is, commissioners have. December 31st, that balance. For next year's fee,
Yeah,
because we can't. If that's.
We can't cover that.
No, we can't do anything.
And I've told them each meeting, don't
Remind me to
forget,
show you something, Tom.
it's all supposed to be for the outside.
Yeah. What's
Since they are working.
Look at this. So there's a payment to legal, right? For this amount here. And it was taken out of this fees. Insurance. That should come out of there, right? So I have to make, so it might be less because I have to go in and make these adjustments, because there it is
did she
again.
do it again? She did.
Yeah, so I'll fix that. So there's 3 payments that came out of consulting fees there. I can fix that, so add another, take
So-
another 12,000.
12,500 times 3.
Yeah, so then I'll get that adjusted, which is an
Okay.
easy adjustment, but I'm glad I found that. No problem.
We
I
need
just
to
wanna make
remove
sure.
another 37.5 out of that number. Because it got taken out of the
wrong account.
inadvertently got taken out of the wrong account. So,
I'm not following.
okay, so they get paid a monthly.
Like they sent us a
Yeah,
monthly bill,
But it doesn't come out of the ARPA.
that's where they were taking it out of.
Oh, but.
But
Not,
on these 3, it was coming out of consulting fees for the commissioners, which I don't understand why.
Now, wait a minute,
we,
let me think about this for a minute, again.
It's come out of all kinds of fees.
Okay, so the 12.5 is our week of boost.
right,
Right,
That's our monthly payment.
right,
That's not the building.
right,
right,
The building comes out of our,
ARPA.
right.
so if it was taken out of something other than art. For that monthly fee, that's the way it should be.
Right, so everything that was taken out of our should be reversed and taken out of somewhere else.
No, so the 150 is the contract fee.
Right.
For WEGA group.
Right,
The WEGA building comes out of art,
okay.
so she probably did it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
I know it is so.
I was like, wait, I confused
I-
myself. The more I talk about
I
it, the
know.
more I confuse, I'm with you.
I know, and sometimes you just have to talk to somebody else like.
Sometimes I talk to myself.
Sometimes I do too.
She submits bills like if,
Every.
Yeah, I get it every month.
I think Donovan's doing a lot of the work up
Yeah.
there, so it'll.
Yeah, she'll send that out.
So I went back and looked at the minutes, there's nothing indicating what we did on that money.
Okay. Said whatever Celeste was going.
Yeah, because I don't even see where it was even. In any of the minutes,
Did it have a number?
no,
Okay.
there's not even a vote. I'm looking at the minutes from the December meeting that we got in January. So maybe I haven't gone back far enough.
And it may be just what we adopted. Is what figure we had.
Right,
I don't think we can do anything about that 1,387,232. We can't do 1,591 for next year.
Okay.
Cause it can't change. 2025 is the last time the feds would let us. Do anything.
well, wait a minute. Did we have a joint meeting with that?
For what?
Probably did because.
Yes.
Because Commissioner would have to.
Yeah.
Vote to.
So let me go back and look at. Well, look what I just found, longevity. Man, it's a good thing I save all these things, because I'm telling you. It beats watching a video for 5 hours.
It's hard to find something when you go through those.
Gosh. See, we had very few joint meetings.
Right, last year.
Last
For
year.
sure.
Where's our council meeting for November? I'm looking at it now to make sure that it wasn't. Oh my gosh, you actually put the word could be in there. Um, Right here's the resolution. No, that's not the resolution. That's a different one. That's for the business incubator. The council will the budget for 2025 and definitely stated that the public safety fund is low and will need an additional to finish out the year. Still talking about the same old funds, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up 15,500, so we didn't spend it almost. You know. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I don't see, I'm not very good, I don't see.
I just talked to Nancy and they do need that 6,000. She just missed it. For their incentive.
Well, okay, so. We'll have to. The incentive pay in the sheriff's budget. Which is on page.
Yeah.
Is it on 54? Yeah, I see it. It didn't get put in. On page 54 of the sheriff's budget,
sheriff's
the
incentive.
6,000 for the incentive pay didn't get put in. The secretary, got hold of him just now and said that they will need that.
The 6,000.
Sheriff's under.
Page 54. We don't have to tell Nancy, we're just gonna have to.
I feel like-
Well, I'll have to cut somewhere because public safety is 864, 606, and that's what the budget is.
They pay.
Mhm.
So, which line?
It may have to come from, holiday
Yeah,
pay.
you could,
That's what I was. thinking.
Partly.
Yeah.
Where's the 6,000 go? Oh,
Oh,
it is
10152, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
if we put it in there, 6,000 gotta come out of someplace else, because that's. The budget's exactly what we advertise, so.
Let me ask you this, can they transfer later from somewhere else to there?
Except there's not really much, right, because it's all salaries.
Mhm. Yeah, they really didn't ask for any extra.
Now, that's the problem, we need to have. Extra advertised so that. We can make changes.
There really isn't anything in it.
No, there's anything that you can cut 6,000. That should, I mean, they have the overtime and holiday pays, and I have to.
Three out of be.
Or
Well, you
I
know,
also have to
hey,
pay additional.
if, here's the thing, if they're not gonna get in the handbook, if it's only the 9 holidays, that's 6,000. So could they transfer out of this in February? Out of county general jail to the incentive pay for 1170.
Can't transfer from county general to. Public safety, you can only transfer within
That account,
that account, yeah.
got it.
Just take 3 out of overtime and holiday pay.
Yeah.
Make 12,000 and.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do, so,
Cause then if they need, they'll just have to come for additional.
Right.
okay, so we're going to remove holiday pay. And it's gonna stay at 7,200,
Yeah. And overtime is going to 12,000.
and yeah, overtime will go to 12 instead of 15, so we're gonna take the additional 3. From there,
Right, so you'll have 6,000.
Now take care of.
and then
6,000.
the sheriff's incentive pay will go from 0 to 6.
Yeah,
Okay,
so did we find out how much has been spent on the incubator this year?
I can run down and get my folder real quick and I can tell you. From the last meeting that she had.
Yeah, Kim should have that. 449 or what it's spent.
Kim was over here getting everybody confused.
Well, yeah, that's the fun thing. What?
Well, you've got WEGA, the group, and then you got WEGA, the building.
So.
So on. So this is it. It's not- You said it was 9,500. You thought-
I had 95 taken out in July. For I see, architect. And then she may have had one more draw out because we had another meeting. It seems there was, but it wasn't much.
Right. I know they're getting ready to take the building down, the old one.
Yeah.
$100,000.
Yeah, they're getting bids from people to do the demo, but it's gotta be, you've got,
Stupid.
uh,
Hold on.
a lot of, you got, water and gas, they got and, the,
Electricity probably has.
ride, and there was something else in the bid packet, it was, asbestos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're getting somebody to go and check it.
This says that 47,000 was taken out, but I don't think all those payments. When did you say the payment came out?
July.
Cause there's some in here earlier.
That's right. You see one in July, it's been 9,500 or thereabouts.
No, I'm sorry, March 24th of 2025.
Okay, I see that one.
So there's some after that. So,
Yeah,
so currently you're looking at 47 plus or minus.
yeah, 47,000.
She has a balance as of July of 214,393.66.
That's what we're gonna over,
That's what we have left,
Left.
our money for her to pay,
Yeah.
214.
393.66.
Okay, 166. Okay,
But it seems like there was another one that got it down to 213, but it was in my truck. Well, I don't know why I didn't bring that folder up.
that's okay. You can't be perfect always.
So
Yeah.
213, something like that is what we have left.
Well,
She said 47,000.
Yeah, I don't know where,
That take
Yeah,
down
yeah.
190.
huh?
Did you say 215,694?
No, I said 214,393.66.
Okay.
That was in, as of July 17th. But I have another financial down there. When you'll get it.
Maybe.
So there was a special commissioners meeting on December 27th this past week. That I don't have the minutes from the commissioners agenda.
When was that?
December 27th.
December 27th, a special commissioner. This council agenda for.
I have a special committed the WIGA agreement. That's what that was.
Yeah, but I don't know if they discussed
I
the.
don't know either.
I don't see, I can't find minutes from that.
We had a council meeting. For salary ordinances.
Yeah. See, what I think even said we're talking about.
No, I didn't either. Cancel agenda. And. Hey. Let's just go to good old YouTube. If anybody's watching this live, I feel sorry for them. Yeah, I really do.
We scared the crowd away, that's for sure. Except for one.
Here now.
August 15th, I had to say.
Oh, okay.
That. We just taken.
Is the canvas, the council. You both and did you get to?
Oh, yeah,
I
for. Okay, let me,
think the.
yeah, let me grab it.
Yeah.
Now, is your office is, why don't you have it now,
Excuse me?
your office?
And the building is closed and we're not allowed in, and because we use all of their resources, computers.
Okay.
All that stuff, they don't want to pay power or get audio everything from the wall, so we're getting creative.
So what do you think you'll do?
Well, I'm still working now, we have an emergency plan in place for that, kind of a few years ago, so. I don't know how long you'll go on for, hopefully not a whole lot longer. I'm cautiously optimistic, so we have the insurance, so we're meeting places, we're doing things, being creative, looking at things.
You
It's
think you'll ever get back in there?
oh, yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah. Okay. But it depends on how long it takes to go back and forth.
Yeah.
And scary.
Oh, this is only through April 21st to 25, yeah. Sorry,
Wait. Okay.
that's the last page, sir. April 21st, minutes, joint commission.
Okay, what are you doing?
I want.
Just.
No, I'm sorry, you're, no, this is okay.
Okay, ma'am, what-
No, you're exactly right, I'm losing it, sorry.
You're fine.
This is the one, yeah, I'm fine.
I'll say, oh, man, what doing this? No, little heart attack, but I don't even.
Yeah, I'm thinking, uh-oh.
So on September 17th. Says the council There was discussion in doing a budget reduction for the art fund and the MVH fund for the 2024 budget. The auditor will work with the highway department and prepare the necessary paperwork. That's September 17th.
That was in the art.
Yeah, that's. The art and MVH, I don't know why that discussion was in the same. Oh, okay, also says Colleen will contact our consultant at Barnes and Thornburg to see what we can use the art funds on since we're not pursuing an annex.
Okay, so then it probably would have been maybe an October meeting.
I get September 3rd, yeah.
We had a council meeting on the 21st of October.
But what about house rates? October, we had the DLG estimate is reduce NVH restricted and unrestricted, so. What we want to do that this year.
Don't even.
Okay.
It says right here at our October 15th meeting. Resolution 2024-19 appropriation reduction, our fund. We give Business Incubator $337,953 to approve the resolution to reduce the appropriation of that fund. That's why we did the reduction.
Hmm.
So maybe it came after the 15th. Well, it counts on minutes, but we should.
First, nothing on that one. 428.
We had a meeting on the 21st of Commissioners Day. You can go say.
Yeah, now here. Kim, on October 28th, we voted. For the tax rate for the health department to be 0.0076. But yeah, it's not on the. Property taxes. I wonder why. Why DL take that off, because there's not a dollar going into the health department.
You go back and you read some of these minutes and you can, maybe we really need to watch what we say.
Well, I knew we appropriated a tax rate for the health department. And there's none going in there, I don't understand.
I don't either, because we did it.
Yeah.
So when is the last day for the CZQs?
Sun. 19th.
You guys picking up a lot of traffic from them?
Brisbane, not really. The traffic patterns really changed.
Really?
Well, without Janet's and Steen Corner,
Oh,
just a
yeah.
lot different,
Yeah.
which doesn't bother, so.
Right.
I mean, we're pretty busy without it, but yeah, no, it's just not the same. As it was 3 or 4 years ago,
If you're coming from Lafayette, you're gonna go up, what is that,
47.
47 and hit 231.
And
Yeah.
most people from north are gonna go 63.
Sure,
I would,
I would too. Yeah,
so.
come off of 36 and hit 63.
Yeah.
Okay, here's November 12th. That'll give you a brief update on the ARP funds that are remaining. The committee met prior to the council meeting. They have confirmation from Dustin Meeks of Barnes and Thornburg that the money could be obligated toward the proposed county highway garage project. This can be done by having a contract drawn up between the county and the county highway garage. Camp Manette will be drawing up the contract and the commissioners will vote on it at their meeting on Monday.
So that would have been
So. This was the 12th, so that would have been
the
19
18.
or.
See what it says in. Right here, interagency memorandum of understanding the ARP Act and local recovery funds, but that doesn't say. Let me go to the minutes for that meeting. Okay, so. Commissioners minutes. Right here, the ARP committee met last week. It was decided to reallocate the funds towards a new county highway garage. Kent prepared the memorandum. The funds have been obligated prior to December 31st. The motion was made by Tim, seconded by Aaron, and approved, but it doesn't say how much. So would it have came to us then after that?
Well, I don't see anything here. Where we.
Then we had a meeting on the 12th. There's their balance,
December 16th.
December 16th. So
Yeah. That's just where we said that the commissioners were gonna vote on that. I know that, well, okay, well, yes, where the commissioners are gonna vote on it. Next meeting will be the 16th. But I don't see anything, oh, that's because I went to the hospital, so we
That's
didn't
right.
have it until the 20th.
That's right.
And I don't see. Nothing in the minutes of the 16th. And on the 30th,
So Kent drew up a contract?
There should be something somewhere that
That's-
states
I'm gonna
that,
say we could,
is there anything in that filing cabinet you think?
I'll look. I'm sure there is.
There's gotta be a document somewhere.
yeah, if he drew up the contract, the commissioner signed, but they didn't put a dollar amount in.
Yeah.
We should be okay, except that. What's budgeted, we can't change that budget from 2025. Just have to make sure we got at least one every. Or if there's more.
So that would have been at the December 16th meeting, we would have done something.
Yeah, so I don't see anything in here, it's in the 16th meeting that we did anything.
Because we had a meeting,
Or well, the 20th, because we didn't meet the
20th.
16th, because. I had a call so. We changed it to the 20th.
okay, so it would have been after the 20th, so our next one. Our next meeting would have been the 27th, and I went back and looked at
Now,
the meetings from the 20th, and there's nothing in there.
now the 20th, and then we met on the 30th. That's, we didn't meet.
And I have nothing where we would have approved it. Yeah, I did. I'll go back and look again and make sure.
Thanks for stuff.
That 30th meeting didn't last very long, did it?
No,
So you wouldn't have, I was here at that, I don't think you guys did anything with that.
all we,
Guys, we did the moratorium.
that would have been outside of the normal things, that would have been it, so I.
Did salary ordinance. We did, the extension of the moratorium. Ambulance treasurer, county general, maintenance two. We zeroed that out. Now, that's it.
So if Kent drew up a contract, then surely. Your budgeted number would be the number that he drew it up for,
That's what I would have thought should be.
as long as you got that.
Well, there's
That's from the 13th or the 30th.
what account is that,
89.50.
Well, we didn't much here.
We did a salary ordinance and then to the salary ordinance for
Okay, so
20.
ending balance on January 1st, there was 1,553,579.76. You budgeted even more than that.
Another one was 40,000.
But was that 1.553 million, including 300,000 that was put in that purpose? I wouldn't think so. Well, it was spent this year 54,000 through October 7th, spent $54,045.43 out of our funds,
$54,045 and
13 or 43 cents through October 7th. So that could only have been spent on.
which she said she had it was about 47,000, but
Mhm. But you're gonna
54
have to
probably
make a,
is right.
yeah,
Because the bill from the previous year probably came in to,
Okay. It's just that we budgeted more than what was in that account.
right,
Because there's only, according to your report here. On January 1st, we began, our ending balance on December the 1st was 1,553,579.76.
okay, then when you take off the 54,045, that gets you 1,499,534 and some change.
So, okay, so. We.
$34.33.
Okay, so we had 155,354.9.76, subtract. Highway, what we budgeted, 1,387,232. That leaves us 166,317.76 to spend. The incubator. And we've already spent what this year, 54,045,143. So really, the incubator has 112,272.33 that they have to spend.
112,001.
272.33. Because we can't go by what the budget is, because it was only, we started the year with 1,553,579.76. that what you showed them started?
We'll just double check.
So I guess what we need to find out then is if Kent drew up the document. And commissioners agreed and signed off on it. And we agreed and signed off on it. There should be an actual figure there.
There should be, but I would have thought. We would have had that figure we budgeted, so, it was budgeted more than. What we did, I don't know. And maybe there were some bills. The end of the year, we didn't. Know about when we
It came
had that figure, but we started the year with. According to what Kim gave us on this financial report, the fund, the 1,553,579,76. And. Usually they talk what we wanted to spend on the highway garage, the 1,387,232. At least. 166,317,76. And we've spent, and I assume that 54,045,43 that was spent this year out of. ARPA was only for the incubator. So that would be 270,233 for the incubator.
which won't be a loop because I think that it's 213.
But you,
Well,
But it is,
maybe not, because that 54 and the 112 together, you gotta add in what we've already spent.
yes,
Okay, so
which is 166,317,76. I don't know what kind of bills they have coming up. But they can't spend more. Than what was budgeted. So we budgeted what we had.
so they'll be short, we'll be short by about 50,000 or so. How does that happen?
But if we take those payments that were put in there in the hand, that were taken out of it in here,
So she took
47.
she took 3 WEGA group
Yeah,
payments out of our.
right.
That's
So when we can adjust that, that's an easy
the,
fix.
that's the difference.
That's the difference right there.
12.5 times.
Yeah, and
3,
that's an easy fix.
which is 37.5.
Yep.
Plus 54,045.40.
So that's an easy fix and that'll give us that extra money. So that should be okay.
Yeah, that just makes that the whole amount.
Yeah, and I can go in and adjust that. It's super easy.
That we're gonna pay it.
She's got to transfer. Out and put in back in, because she inadvertently, those WEGA group payments,
Yeah.
not the incubator, got
Right.
paid out of ARP and they should not have. to.
Right, and that's yeah, we can,
But we got.
Where we gonna-
Cause when.
some of them came up, I mean,
additional, If we
yeah.
don't have any money in the account, to pay that. That's already budgeted.
I saw it was taken out of the commissioner's consulting fees. At the beginning,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Let me see what's in the.
They had 75,000 in consulting fees. I don't know, there's that
Let me see how much they have.
for this year.
They still have 68,000.
Okay, so you.
943, so I can adjust those,
Just that. And
yeah,
put that money back in.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's, yeah, so then we'd have that extra money in there.
Are they gonna have bills to turn in for the, on the incubator building? Before the end of the year?
They're working on it as we speak, Donovan has, so he'll comment.
Well, can I get a motion to,
Oh, whoops.
recess meeting? Motion by Jeff, can I get a second?
Second.
Dudley, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, or us?
No, tomorrow night we have executive session.